Hello children, today we can study the part 3 hardware components. Storage devices. The external memory devices store data permanently. Some popular storage devices we can study. First one, what was that? Compact disk drive. Compact disk drive was used only for recording and storing audio files. Along with the audio and video, other data can also be stored on them. The data is stored on the CD in optical format. About 700 MB of data can be stored on a CD. And CD can be of two types, CD recordable and CD rewritable. Now we study DVD, digital versatile disk. The format of storing data in a digital versatile disk is similar to that of a compact disk. A DVD can store data 6 times more than a CD. A single-sided DVD can store about 4.7 GB of data, while a double-sided CD can store data up to 9 GB. Now we study Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is used for high definition video storage. It is often used by grammars. Blu-ray discs are similar to CD and DVD in their look but can store about 5 times more data than a single side. This can store up to 25 GB of data per layer. Now you can see the pic of Blu-ray disc. Pen USB flash drive. USB flash drive, popularly known as a pen drive or thumb drive, and it can store data up to 64 GB. It has an integrated universal serial bus. It is a non-volatile and data can be rewritten on it. Memory card. Memory card is stored in digital format on the memory card, and it can be used in various electronic devices from handheld computer, mobile phone, camera and so on. Now we study internal hardware. The components that are fixed inside the CPU cabinet is called as the internal hardware. The various components that are included in internal hardware are motherboard, SMPS, RAM, ROM, CD drive, etc. Now you can see the pic of the internal hardware. In internal hardware, motherboard, CPU, ROM, RAM is there. Now we discuss internal hardware components in detail. First we study motherboard. Motherboard is the most important part in the CPU. It is a large printed circuit board, that is PCB. The motherboard is used to connect all the essential components of a computer. It contains the processor, sockets and interface plug, RAM, hard drive, disk drive and optical drives. The BIOS, basic input-output system and complementary metal oxide semiconductor are present in the motherboard. Now you can see the pic of the motherboard. SMPS. Switch mode power supply provide power to all internal components of the computer. When the computer is turned on, the power supply converts the incoming AC voltage into low voltage DC supply. Fan. Fan is inside the computer cabinet. It prevents the internal components from overheating. It maintains the flow of air inside the case. Ports. In computer networking, the term ports can refer to either physical or virtual connection points. Physical network ports allow connecting cable to computer, router, modem and other peripheral devices. Several different types of physical ports available on computer network hardware include Now you can see the back side of computer cabinet with the different ports. Now mouse port, keyboard port, parallel port, serial port, USB port, videographic port, line in port, microphone port, LAN port and line out port. So these are the ports. You can see the back side of a computer cabinet with different ports. Now we study the primary memory. The primary memory is also known as the main memory or internal memory. Some of the features of the primary memory are: the primary memory can be directly accessed by the CPU. This kind of memory is fast but expensive. Any process to be executed to be the first loaded into the primary memory. Primary memory are of two types, RAM and ROM. First we study random access memory. This memory holds the data intermediate result in all system and user process during the running of the system. The data and instruction are fetched by the control unit from the RAM. It is a volatile since all the data get erased as soon as the power is switched off. Nowadays, computers generally have 2 GB RAM to 32 GB RAM. RAM may be of static or dynamic, and the combination of both are SDRAM. Read-only memory. Read-only memory comes programs from the manufacturer. Data can be real from ROM. ROM is where the power is switched off. ROM is used for storing BIOS. And there are different types of ROM. First, ROM, read-only memory. It is a non-programmable and non-erasable. Programmable read-only memory. The user can write the data once into programmable read-only memory. Erasing of data is not possible in programmable read-only memory. Erasable programmable read-only memory. The data written on erasable programmable read-only memory can be erased. Electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. The data written on electrically erasable programmable read-only memory can be overwritten electrically. Making it the most popular ones, for example, memory card. Now we study hard disk. Hard disk is one of the most important secondary memory storage devices. Data is stored on the hard disk in the digital format. It has a rotating magnetic disk protected by a hard cover. It is divided into a number of tracks and sectors that store data. Now, processor. The processor or the CPU is the main component of the computer. It is a chip inside the computer. It performs the tasks that allow the computer to function properly. It receives input, controls the different actions to be performed and send the output. Thank you, my dear children.